Tower of Pisa is a famous architectural landmark located in the Italian city of Pisa. Here's a brief history of its construction and how it came to tilt. Construction. The construction of the tower began in 1173 and continued for approximately 200 years, finally being completed in 1399. The tower was designed to be a bell tower for the nearby Pisa Cathedral. It was built on soft soil composed of clay, fine sand, and shells, which posed challenges during its construction. Cause of the tilt. The tower started to lean shortly after the construction of the third floor, as the shifting soil beneath it caused one side to sink. The primary reason for the tilt was the insufficient foundation. The tower was built on a relatively shallow 3-meter foundation, which was inadequate for the heavy structure and the soil conditions. Interruptions and adjustments. The tilt caused construction to halt for nearly a century, as Pisa was frequently involved in conflicts. During this time, the soil beneath the tower settled, which actually helped to stabilize it somewhat. When construction resumed, the subsequent floors were built with a slight curve to counterbalance the tilt, aiming to make the tower stand upright. Final construction and stabilization. After several periods of interruption and adjustments, the builders managed to complete the tower by adding the bell chamber. The addition of the bell chamber also added some weight to the top of the tower, which contributed to further stabilization. The construction was finally finished in the late 14th century. Efforts to prevent further tilting. Throughout history, numerous attempts were made to prevent the tower from tilting further. In the 19th and 20th centuries, various measures were taken, including the removal of soil from the higher side and the addition of counterweights to slow down the tilt. In the 1990s, extensive restoration work was carried out to strengthen the foundation and reduce the tilt. Current status. Today, the Leaning Tower of Pisa still stands at its iconic angle. After the restoration efforts in the 1990s, the tilt was stabilized, and the tower was reopened to the public in 2001. It continues to attract millions of visitors each year, who come to marvel at its unique architecture and take photographs while appearing to hold it up or push it over, adding to its allure as a global symbol of architectural miscalculation and ingenuity.